On my background, so I am new to the wellness and hospitality industries. My background is in chemical engineering. I spent my career in large multinational chemical companies, but had this aha moment several years ago where I was frustrated waking up, not looking or feeling as refreshed as I wanted. And sort of with my engineering hat on, was thinking about solutions to this problem. So I'm excited to tell you a little bit more about the problem and the solution that I've come up with, but just wanted to share a bit about my background as an engineer. So, you know, not only am I new to wellness and hospitality, I'm also new to the textile industry. And so, you know, one of the things I did was quickly surround myself by experts, just a few of whom are listed on this slide here, but most notably, Dr. Phil Cummins, the third gentleman in from the left, a former R&D director from Estee Lauder, has been instrumental, you know, especially in our early days of research and development, really helping us understand that connection between your skin and your body and the things that come in contact with it. So a huge thank you to Phil and all of my advisors that they continue to help and be involved as we grow. So, as many of you may know, we have this chronic epidemic in our country in particular, where 1/3 of us are not getting the sleep we deserve. And it has a real impact on our health and our productivity. Now, I think it's really funny that we recognize that we're sleep deprived. There's this thing called the sleep economy that encompasses all aspects of sleep. And it's a huge and growing market, almost doubling in size in the next year. And all of us are online desperately searching for ways to optimize our sleep. One thing that we don't realize, though, is that the role our bedding plays in solving this problem. Our sheets today are really sabotaging not only our sleep, but also our skin and hair. And that's because during sleep, your body gives off moisture. Common bedding fabrics like cotton absorb and hold on to moisture, and that creates a surface that can stick to your skin and mess with your hair and even disrupt your sleep. So things like sleep lines and bedhead, you know, and really disrupting your sleep. So this was the aha moment that I had that caused me to create Nollapelli. And basically what we've created is a patent pending fabric that works with your body. So our fabric is designed to balance moisture, temperature, and friction. Those are the 3 key variables that come into play between your bedding and your body to really create an optimal environment for sleep and wellness. So we talk a lot about wellness while you sleep and this emerging space called sleep care. So our secret sauce is really this patent pending fabric that we've created. It's a unique blend of yarns and construction that bring about these properties that really work with your body. And in addition to that, our fabric is incredibly soft, it's cool, it's more breathable than 100% cotton, it dries faster than 100% cotton, it's more durable, it wrinkles less, and it's very easy to care for. So with this fabric that we've created, we are currently pursuing multiple markets. We're very excited to be working with high-end hospitality to be on the beds in the guest bedroom. Also high-end spas who are looking for linens for their treatment tables that elevate that wellness and beauty story. And in addition, we have bedding available direct to consumer online through our website. So just a few more details on our fabric. So again, we do have a patent pending on the fabric. It's a woven fabric, so it feels very much like bed linens and that we may be accustomed to today. Our fabric is 65% natural, and that natural component is a combination of tencel, a yarn that comes from eucalyptus, and cotton, and 35% synthetic. The synthetic component is nylon, which is different. The synthetic component in linen is often polyester, but nylon is more durable and it has a lower coefficient of friction. And it also really contributes to that cool touch that so many people are enjoying and telling us about. Again, our fabric is very durable and very easy to care for. You can wash it on hot and bleach it and dry it on hot. It wrinkles less and dries faster. Our factory is in the US, but we have no issues with shipping our products globally. with that US-based factory that gives us a lot of flexibility in our supply chain, we can keep inventory of sewn goods and also cut and sew on demand. We have very small minimum order quantities, and for larger orders, we're very happy to talk about customizing, be that with a piping color or embroidery. And we're very excited about this retail tie-in to be able to not only elevate the experience at the property, but enable that property then to sell our linens to their guests. And we are happy to do the drop shipping on that. So very easy from their side. So just to compare Nollapelli to some other incumbents out on the market today, I picked Frate here for the comparison. I am running into them a lot in high-end hospitality. I'm sure you're very familiar. They are high luxury, really at its finest, with a very old world feeling. Their fabrics are 100% cotton, and their pricing, especially on the consumer side, is quite high. Its minimum is $450 and goes up. You know, whereas Nollapelli, we're also gearing ourselves towards that luxury consumer and that luxury hospitality market, but in a much more accessible way, with a real orientation towards wellness and beauty with that unique fabric. And our price point is also makes our fabric, our bedding more accessible. So now to look at spa linens and really comparing us to an incumbent on the spa side, so Comfy. They have a 100% microfiber fabric, as you may know, is another word for polyester. Whereas again, with Nollapelli, we have this fabric that's been intentionally engineered to work with your body, so your skin, your hair, your sleep. And we also have an intentional design. This is a picture, I'm sorry, it's not such a crisp picture, but of our face cradle cover, where we intentionally sewed the seams very far away from the face. I don't know about you, but a personal pet peeve was getting up from a relaxing massage only to find this crazy line on my face from the cradle cover. So we've intentionally designed our cradle covers to mitigate that problem and really protect your the skin on your face. So sustainability is very important to us at Nollapelli. You know, I've already talked about how durable and breathable our linens are. They, like I said, they dry faster and wrinkle less. So tangible savings in time, in energy, in money, not to mention this elevated experience that we provide. We are partnering to the second point here on a zero waste solution with an established nonprofit called Eco Soap Bank. They currently collect used bars of soap from hotels and are expanding that to partner with Nollapelli and collect discarded linens. So linens from hotels or spas that are discarded for any reason can be collected, repaired by women, and repurposed for use in developing countries' hospitals around the world. It's something that we're very, very proud of and excited about. And we're also proud to say that our textiles are OEKO-TEX certified, which is something that you hear of maybe a little more on the consumer side, but it's a very stringent certification that just validates that there are no harmful substances used in any aspect of our manufacturing. So just to share with you a case study, we were working with a hotel that put Nollapelli linens through a 100 wash cycle simulator. And the GM was very excited and said, after 100 washes, these linens came out almost exactly the same as they came in. You can see some of his other comments here. There was no pilling. He was especially impressed with how breathable our sheets were, that they wrinkled less, the seam stayed intact. So really very pleased with how our linens performed even after 100 washes. We were thrilled to get a review of our linens in Luxury Hoteliers magazine. That's the magazine from the International Luxury Hotel Association. I included the link here if you're interested in reading that in detail. And also just a couple sentiments here from folks who are working with or who have experienced Nollapelli products. The GM of a private spa who's very pleased with how they're holding up, and the owner of several Woodhouse franchises who was also so excited to get up from her massage and not have any sleep lines or any lines on her face. So I'd like to just leave you with a couple extra comments from experts across the industry who have slept on Nollapelli sheets personally or are using them in their properties. And so happy to have you just read those at your leisure. And then finally here on the last slide, just a few comments from consumers, people who've actually slept on them that really feel a difference, not only when they first get into bed, but just through the night, and that whole sleep experience really feels different and so appealing to consumers as well. So with that, that really ends the formal part of the presentation. I am so happy to share my direct contact information with you all. If there are any questions or more information, please do not hesitate to reach out to me directly. I would be thrilled to answer any questions that you have and work with you. So I think that's the formal piece. Now, Tracy or Michelle, if there are any direct questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thanks for this is Tracy, thanks for such a concise presentation and great information. I'm so excited. And as we kind of discussed over email the other day, I'm definitely going to order a set to try them out. So two questions. One of them is, I think, we all go into spas regularly, and I'd say more often than not, you walk in and you just smell that rancid, the linens, no matter how clean they are, they're holding that oily smell, that rancid oil smell. So I'm wondering if you've done any, if these perform any better or worse in regards to holding that oil smell. And then number two, do I need to order 6 sets initially, or can I just get 1 set? I noticed it's a minimum 6 sets on the purchase quantities.
Sure. Yeah. So I'll answer that question first, Tracy. Absolutely happy to work with you on initial order quantities, and recognize that in most all properties, there's a trial phase. So yeah, absolutely happy to work with you on that. With respect to the rancid smell, Nollapelli linens are not any worse than what's in there today. Based on our combination of yarns and construction, it should actually perform better than 100% polyester. And we continue to work with laundry facilities to just learn as much about sort of best practice laundry care and the different laundry setups that are in place around the country to see really the best formulation for Nollapelli.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say a little bit more. Tracy, were you asking directly to Allison about this order that you're wanting to place right now?
Yeah, it's really more for personal use to experience them, to try them out.
The minimum of 6 is only for professional. It would not be for you.
Yes, thank you for clarifying, Amy. Okay. Yes, I'm so sorry. Yes, okay. Through our website, on the consumer side, 0 minimum order quantity. You can buy just the pillowcases or the whole set of bedding.
And then
okay, great.
I also just wanted to, and we're not far enough along in any kind of discussion to be able to say too much about it, but it has been something ongoing, Tracy, obviously, right, that we've seen almost in every spa is the issue of what happens, the rancidness that happens over time. And so we are looking into an option for that, obviously I think if Allison does more of her due diligence, we may be able to find a solution for that. So just wanted to,
Great.
We've been talking about it. And then I have a couple of questions, Allison, for you. Can you tell us where currently you have your product? Like where, can you just sort of give us an overview? Because I know you've been working really hard over the last 6 months in particular to be very focused on finding the right partners. So, well, there you are with the slide.
Yes, absolutely. Great question, Amy. We have been spending a lot of time in the hospitality market, as Amy said, really looking for those right partners. So for us, that means partners that care about wellness and have that as part of their mission. Properties who are interested in sharing that story with their guests as well. So really, through the linens, we're providing a new way to tell a wellness story. And so you can see on this slide properties that we are in early discussions with properties that have taken samples of Nollapelli linens and are testing them across spa and hotel, properties that have gone through that trial phase very successfully, and we're in negotiation with right now, and where we're currently being used. So at the largest Fairmont spa in Scottsdale at the Princess, the Well and Being Spa, and then in a private club in Scottsdale in their brand new spa.
Thank you.
Great. And you said that they're being made in the U.S. Where in the U.S. is that? Looks like you've got business in Scottsdale. Are you in Arizona?
No, our manufacturing facility is in Alabama.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so Nollapelli has partnered with 30-year veterans of the textile industry. They are very well positioned to help us scale and grow with us. They have access to capacity all over the world, hence the openness to international business as well. And like I said, currently being in the US gives us a lot of flexibility here in particular to react in short periods of time to demands and new orders.
Great. And I noticed I remember the slide about the Frette versus the Nollapelli, the cost for a queen set. What about Comfy? How does the pricing compare to Comfy?
You know, that's an excellent question. That's an excellent question, Tracy. Thank you for asking it. I have to admit, I don't have Comfy's sort of consumer bedding price point in my mind. I'm sure it's less than Frette. It may even be less than Nollapelli. It's a very different kind of fabric, as you know. So,
yeah, I love that there's a natural component to it. I mean, I like how Comfy performs, but I've always felt a little conflicted about the fact that I believe it's like 100% synthetic. So anyway, yeah. I'm really excited to try it out. So it was a great presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, just to that point quickly, you know, we really believe that there are benefits of both, benefits of natural and synthetic. And so with Nollapelli, we hope that we've created really the best of both worlds, leveraging the best of natural fabrics in their feel, and just that whole sleep experience versus leveraging the best of synthetics with their durability and their performance and moisture temperature properties. So we really feel like the right answer is a combination of the two, and really again brings about the best of both worlds.
And I know for me, Tracy, it's always ongoing challenge, well, for all of us as consultants, to find things that, products that are new, relevant, with companies that, we know are going to stand behind us if we're going to make that recommendation. So it's been, interesting for me to work with Allison and to see her company grow, right? But also to have had now a couple of years of having her set of sheets, right? So it has stood the test of time for me as well. So I think it's a disruptor. And as much as I also love Comfy, there just aren't a lot of options on the market. And I think that, this is going to really be a great opportunity for all of us, for our clients.
It's great. And maybe people can go back to sleeping on their faces. I just the one thing when I started hearing about you're not supposed to sleep on your side and you're not, I was like, oh man,
we're running out of options.
I mean, geez, it's hard enough to, just sleep enough, and now you got to not roll over. I'm like, oh man,
so just be hard about it.
Well, Tracy,
this is great. I'm gonna put my order. What's that?
I'm so glad you joined us.
Yeah. Let me, one last question before I sign off. Is the colors, obviously pure white is what I'm seeing. And is that the option right now? Just one color option?
Today, that is correct. Yes, we plan on rolling out 3 additional colors this year: a cream, a blush, and a charcoal. So stay tuned for that.
Okay, great. All right. Well, thanks so much. I'm gonna order mine today. So, and then I'll report back.
Great. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Okay. All right. Thanks, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, thank you, Allison, so much. Excited.
Yes, thank you for this opportunity. Fabulous to be with you all and to share what we're building at Nollapelli.
And thank you on behalf of, well, thank you, Michelle and Lisa.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, ladies. This is a great webinar. And yeah, we look forward to posting the recording and getting it out to all the consultants.
Super. Thanks again.
Thank you.